Welcome, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, to your latest episode of your Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. Guys, this channel is your channel. It's the channel where Pittsburgh Steelers fans talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. We talk about our heroes in black and gold, all aspects of our heroes in black and gold. We want you to get involved. Hit that like button. And also, guys, remember to subscribe if you've not yet subscribed to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any of the fresh new content. Drop us comments below. Mark and I always love to read your comments and love to read your questions. So please get involved. This is your channel as well as our channel. So, guys, a lot of people out there in Steeler Nation say that the O-line is still a major concern for the Pittsburgh Steelers going into the 2022 season. The overwhelming feeling seems to be there is not enough being done to address the offensive line issues. However, PFF today said that James Daniels of the Steelers is the best deal of the offseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers and one of the best deals in the AFC. Now, Daniels, who was rated as one of the top 20 free agents out there this year, was signed by the Steelers early in free agency. Daniels brings a flexibility to the offensive line. Daniels, former Chicago Bear, can play at right guard. He can play at left guard. He can also play at center. But not only does he bring position flexibility, he also brings excellent leadership to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you saw his interview on Steelers.com when he first signed for Steelers, he talked about wanting to lead by example. He talked about wanting to get all the team on board. He talked about wanting to work with rookies and help them to develop. He talked about wanting to get the defensive staff on side as well, and getting the defensive side, the defensive staff to see him as a leader as well. He was a very, very impressive young man. He talked like a Pittsburgh Steeler before he'd even taken part in any mini camps, any OTAs, or any sort of training at all with the Steelers. Now, what are they getting in James Daniels? In James Daniels, the Pittsburgh Steelers are getting a mighty impressive foundation stone to build their offensive line on. And that's something we've been really missing since the retirement of the likes of David DeCastro and Marquise Pouncey. The Steelers haven't really had a leader, have they, on the offensive line since the retirement of Pouncey. Pouncey was in the de facto leader of that offensive line. He set the tone. He defended his quarterback. He called out the plays, the blocking assignments. He was the main man. Now, like I said to you, Daniels had a fantastic start to his career. He's done a very good job in a poor franchise. The Chicago Bears have had a really tough time over the past few seasons and not done very well, mainly due to the fact they had Matt Nagy as their coach, who's probably one of the worst coaches ever to coach in the NFL, someone else who ruined Mitch Trubisky. So Daniels did a fantastic job. He showed himself to be have good flexibility in position, but not only that, in what he could do on the offensive line. His pass protection was excellent. His run blocking was also very good. His movement laterally and horizontally were both excellent. So James Daniels has really, really impressed. And I know a number of Chicago Bears fans who were very, very disappointed to see him move on. But PFF says that the deal that we did with the deal the Steelers did. I didn't do any deal with him. I can't afford his money. The deal the Steelers did with Daniels was very, very much a cost-effective deal the Steelers got. So let's have a look, shall we, at some quotes about James Daniels from this PFF article. Here's the first quote. It says, "There's a degree of projection here, but James Daniels has a lot of above average film on tape for a player who will be just 24 years old in week 1 of 2022. Entering his 5th season, Daniels is just 9 months older than the quarterback he will be eventually protecting in 2022 first-round rookie Kenny Pickett." This was written by Daniel Spielberger of PFF. He goes on to say, "Daniels has spent time at all 3 spots along the interior in his NFL career, finally sticking at right guard, where he's projected to start for the Steelers in 2022. He's coming off a career-best 71.0 grade, and if you remove weeks 1 to 3, as he got his legs under him for the first time ever playing right guard, he earned a 75.8 grade the rest of the way, with grades above 70 as a run blocker and a pass blocker." Some very good grades there. Looking across the offensive line grades for right guards, it was only the likes of sort of Shaq Mason and Kappa of the Bengals, people like that who actually got higher grades than him, people who you would cost a hell of a lot in free agency to sign. This position flexibility is something obviously that very much attracts Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin loves position flexibility, and Daniels brings that in abundance to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Although I think that he will very much be a right guard. That's where the Steelers see him, a strength on that right guard side. But not only that, having Daniels there will certainly help Chooks Okorafor out as well. Chooks, who there's been obviously question marks over, he is solid, I guarantee that. But as obviously struggled last year, I think that was partly having Trey Turner there, who never really lived up to his promise. So I think that having Daniels there will also help to support not only the centre, who looks like he'd be Mason Cole, but will also help to support the play of Chooks Okorafor as well. Make no mistake, guys, James Daniels has Pro Bowl caliber for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If he plays as well as he has the potential to do, he could well be a Pro Bowl player by the end of this 2022 season. And like I said to you at the start of the video, his leadership qualities are absolutely superb. You know, only $8.5 million of his 3-year deal is guaranteed money. This is a fantastic deal again by Omar Khan. The Steelers are getting real value for money. They're getting a high-class offensive lineman, a high-class guard for little money. And that is just a credit to Omar Khan and the wizardry he performs when it comes to finance. Last season with the Bears, he played 1,121 snaps, which was tied 8th in the NFL. He gave away 9 penalties only, which was tied 8th in the NFL, and allowed only 3 sacks, which was tied 28th out of all offensive linemen in the NFL. So I have exceptionally high hopes for James Daniels going forward into this 2022 season, and it is exceptionally encouraging to read things like PFF and a lot of the analysts, the NFL analysts out there, like Daniel Jeremiah, Bucky Brooks, people of that caliber saying that the Steelers got a great deal in getting Daniels into their franchise. And I really, really am looking forward to seeing James Daniels perform for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year and in many years to come. So, guys, let me know what you think of the acquisition of Daniels. Is it a steal? Is it the best deal of free agency in the AFC? Let me know below in the comments. Any other concerns you've got about the O-line, let me know in the comments below. And remember, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate, hit that subscribe button. Come and join the freshest, the best, the most exciting new channel out there on YouTube. Thanks for listening, guys. And we'll finish this, as we always do, with here we go.